In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the average value of a function and then finding values of c that are going to be guaranteed by that mean value theorem for integrals. Up here in the corner, I have written the formula just so that we recall what this is. This is the average value of a function, 1 over b minus a, integral from a to b of the function dx. So this is the integral that you're going to have to work out to be able to find the average value of the function. Okay, so we will start with that right there. Now, here's our interval from a to b. All right, so we know what our values for a and b are. Okay, so basically we're going to do as a step one, we're going to find the average value first. So we are going to do a 1 over b minus a is going to be a 4 minus 1. We're going to integrate then from 1 to 4 of the function, which is a 3x squared minus a 2x dx. All right, now this is just a pretty straightforward integral. I'm going to go ahead and do the math here. We'll have a 1/3 out in front. We're going to integrate here from 1 to 4, and then we'll have that 3x squared minus 2x dx. Okay, so I've simplified what's out in front. Now I can go ahead and integrate. So I'm going to have a 1/3. All right, integrating that 3x squared, we'll have an x to the third. Then the minus, integrating the 2x, we'll have an x squared. Now we'll put those limits of integration back on, so 1 to 4. Now it's just a matter of going through and evaluating that, so we'll have a 1/3. Plugging in a 4, we'll have a 4 to the third minus 4 to the second. Then we will subtract, plugging in the 1, we'll have a 1 to the third minus a 1 squared. All right, doing a little bit of math here. 1 minus 1, this part's going to fall out, so I can just focus on this. I'm going to have a 1/3, and then that's going to be times a 64 minus a 16. 64 minus 16 divided by 3 is going to give me a 16 as an overall average value. Okay, so step one, we have found the average value. All right, now step two, we want to find values of c guaranteed by the function. All right, so basically for our step two here, we're going to take f of c. We'll go ahead and plug c into the function since they're asking for values of c. All right, and we're going to set that equal then to the average value of the function and then solve for c. So we're going to have our function plugging in c. So we'll have 3c squared minus 2c, we'll set that equal to the average value of 16. This is going to be a nice little quadratic. We'll move 16 to the left-hand side of the equation, so 3x squared minus 2c minus 16. All right, a little straightforward guess and check on this. There are other methods for factoring. You can do slide and divide, but I think just good old-fashioned guess and check is going to work here. We'll have a 3c and a c. And then I think we're going to have to do an 8 times a 2 for 16. We need a negative on that 8 and a plus on the 2 to get the negative 2 in the center. All right, using that zero product principle, we'll set everything equal to 0. So we'll have c is equal to 8/3 here. Over here, we'll have c is equal to a negative 2. All right, now what you are going to want to do when you get these two values is check on the interval. All right, do they both fall in the interval? C equals negative 2 does not fall in the interval, so we've got to throw that one out, which means our C value that's guaranteed by the theorem is 8/3. We could draw a little therefore statement here. We could say when f of C equals 16, then C equals 8/3. Just a nice little summary there, justifying why and where and how that 8/3 was come about. So definitely a pretty straightforward Calc 1 class. All right, about 3/4 of the way through the course, you'd be working on that average value of a function. Crucial thing, memorizing that formula and then understanding how you go about applying that in the theorem to be able to find the values of C that are guaranteed. Definitely thanks for watching. If the videos are helping, please share with your friends so they can benefit too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.